Picture this. You unfold your phone, and it just keeps opening. No harsh crease catching the light. No battery anxiety creeping in by late afternoon. No foldable tax in the form of compromises you have to live with every day. That's the direction Samsung might be heading with its next-gen foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 8. And if the latest leaks are even half accurate, this could be the device that finally shuts down every foldables are just gimmicks argument once and for all. We've already seen Samsung tease its first tri-folding phone, a concept that looks like straight-up sci-fi turning into an actual product roadmap. But quietly, in the background, something even more important for real users is brewing. The Galaxy Z Fold 8, and unlike some of the safer, more incremental upgrades of past generations, this one sounds like Samsung going directly after the two biggest complaints power users have had for years. Let's be honest, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 is already an incredibly polished device. It's thinner, lighter, faster, and more refined than almost any foldable that came before it. The hinge is better. The displays are brighter. The software is smarter. But if you actually live on your phone, running split-screen apps, jumping between video calls and documents, streaming content, and snapping photos all day, 2 weak spots still hold it back. Battery life that doesn't always keep pace with heavy-use cameras that feel good, but not quite true flagship level. For a phone this expensive, that's where the latest Galaxy Z Fold 8 leaks start to get really interesting. According to new reports, Samsung is considering dropping a 5,000 mAh battery into the Galaxy Z Fold 8. That is a huge upgrade over the Fold 7's capacity and a major shift in how this device fits into your two-day life. This isn't about squeezing out an extra 30 minutes of screen on time. This is about actually trusting your foldable phone to power through a full day of multitasking, constant split-screen work, heavy social media use, extended streaming and gaming sessions, video calls, and content creation without you hovering near a charger or anxiously watching your battery percentage crash by 6 p.m. If the Galaxy Z Fold 8 really does ship with a 5,000 mAh battery, it finally puts Samsung's most premium foldable in the same endurance conversation as the best slab flagships, while still giving you that tablet-like display inside. But that might not even be the most exciting upgrade. Leaks also suggest Samsung is experimenting with a completely new internal display structure that uses laser-drilled metal plates underneath the panel. It sounds insanely technical, but the goal is very simple. Make the crease disappear. Not just soften it, not just make it slightly less obvious. The ambition here is to make the Galaxy Z Fold 8 feel like you're opening a single, continuous slab of glass. If you've used any foldable, Samsung or otherwise, you know the crease is the one visual and tactile reminder that you're using a first-generation idea. Even on a 7th or 8th generation product, it catches reflections. You feel it when you swipe across the screen. It breaks the illusion just enough to remind you, yep, this is still a compromise. Now imagine this instead. You unfold the Galaxy Z Fold 8, and the inner display just looks flat, clean, seamless. When light hits it, there's no harsh line across the middle. When you drag your finger across the center, it feels almost indistinguishable from a normal tablet. 4. Watching movies and TV shows in full screen, editing photos and videos with fine detail, reading books or articles on a larger canvas, browsing social feeds on a huge immersive screen. That kind of nearly creaseless panel is a game changer. It's the kind of upgrade that doesn't just look good in marketing. It changes how premium the device feels every single time you open it. And then there's the S Pen situation. When Samsung dropped S Pen support on the Fold 7 in the name of making the phone thinner and lighter, a lot of loyal fans were understandably frustrated. The Fold form factor practically begs to be used with a stylus. It's a perfect canvas for note-taking, sketching, and digital art, precise photo and video editing, document markup, and productivity work, according to early leaks. Samsung heard the complaints loud and clear. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is rumored to bring S Pen support back, possibly with a redesigned stylus optimized for the slimmer, more refined body. If that happens, the Fold 8 stops being just a futuristic foldable and starts feeling like the true spiritual successor to the Galaxy Note. Line: huge inner display for productivity precise. Pen input for creators and professionals, desktop-class multitasking with Samsung software, a device that can replace both your phone and your small tablet in one-shot combine, nearly crease-less glass. A big battery and S Pen support, and you're suddenly looking at a foldable that doesn't just show off what's possible, it becomes a legitimately powerful tool. What makes all this even more significant is who's watching. Samsung isn't alone in this space anymore. Behind the scenes, Apple is reportedly preparing its first foldable iPhone, with rumors pointing toward a launch sometime around 2026. And you can be absolutely sure Samsung understands what that means. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 looks like Samsung planning a very clear flag. When Apple finally shows up, we want the bar to already be so high that we're not just competing, we're already on our next chapter. So no, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 does not sound like a routine, safe, year-over-year refresh. On paper, this looks like a major battery life upgrade with a 5,000 mAh cell, potentially revolutionary display structure that could make the crease almost disappear. The long-awaited return of S Pen support to the Fold lineup, a more complete, more confident vision of what a foldable flagship is supposed to be. In other words, this feels like Samsung correcting past compromises, flexing its display engineering muscle, and reminding everyone why it's been leading the foldable phone market from day one. If these Galaxy Z Fold 8 leaks and rumors hold up, we might finally be looking at the first fold that feels truly complete, not just impressive tech, but a daily driver with almost no obvious trade-offs. And if this is the direction Samsung is heading, the future of foldable smartphones just got a whole lot more exciting.